Okay, let's go to the next section. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, Bobby's ready. So this is our lovely Highlander. I hope you love it. Remember, you get to use this once for profit. So that's part of it. I want you to make money off of this because I want you to see how much fun it is, and join us in Paint Party Headquarters. So at the very end of this video, I'll just tell you just a little bit about Paint Party Headquarters. But first, let's book a party, okay? All right, a little warning. This works so well that people will book way more parties than they should. And then they freak out. So I am telling you right now, once you book one, you switch gears and you change it to now, I'm going to get butts and seats. I'm going to fill this party, okay? All right, so let's cheers to booking parties. I'm gonna get my computer out. Okay, we're gonna set the alarm for 1 minute. Does everybody have this and a pen?
It backwards. Used to, you could spin it.
Yeah, Facebook loves to change the rules every 5 seconds.
So you can't spin it anymore?
Not right now.
No.
Not at this time. It could change tonight. It could change tomorrow. We've decided we just don't fight. We just, we deal with what
Go with the flow.
we go with the flow. Okay, so book our paint party. Everybody should have a pen and their paper here. Okay, so please put a check mark or a heart or something. I'm looking at your comments right now to see if this is dun, da, 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 da. Is everybody ready? Do a check mark or hearts. I'm looking. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm going to set an alarm for 1 minute. And these three, I want you to write down as many places that you think you could teach a paint party at, okay? Are you ready? Get set. Alexa, set an alarm for 1 minute. Go. Okay, write it down. As many as you can, okay? Okay, I'm going to do a country club, a barn. Okay, just write. As many as you can. Bonus points if you want to type them into the comments as well. Alexa, stop. That's the fastest minute.
That wasn't a minute.
Do you think that was a
No,
minute?
that was like 20 seconds.
That felt like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We're going to go for 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no
What
way.
is count time?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3,
You don't really have to count
4,
time.
5, 6, 7,
I can't think of a place now.
8. I know, I'm like counting. 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm putting places we've never had one.
Oh,
Fresh ideas.
remember that one person who had it on a boat and then somebody else had it in a swimming pool?
That was pretty cool.
I know. Y'all are so cool. So creative. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We have a few different places. I want to read some of your places. Okay. So we have a barn, a church. Gloria says a church, a women's prayer group, a nursing home, a retirement center. Jennifer says Mexican restaurant, ice cream shop, tea center. Tammy says winery, church, community center, restaurant, barn. Jennifer says church, salon, restaurant. Shalice says parks. Renee, churches. Pauline says bachelorette parties, Chick-fil-A, private. I've definitely done parties at Chick-fil-A. I love that. All of these different things. There are endless places. I've taught in gyms. I've taught on the floor during like a volleyball thing. I've taught in a barn before. I've taught at multitudes of churches, country clubs.
I got a new one.
Where?
One of those bachelorette buses downtown Nashville. You could do a whole paint
Oh my
party going
gosh.
around the town.
While they're drinking and painting and the guy's driving. That would be so funny.
That would be cool.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Or where they're dancing, when they're, we're seeing a whole new
They're
world
usually
up here.
raunchy, but you don't have to do that.
No, I'm not. I don't make my money that way. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and go to ChatGPT. Bobby, can I use your phone for just a second? And will you pull up that app? I just want to show. Oh my gosh, this eyelash is in my eyeball. Can y'all see it?
What out?
So just go to ChatGPT. Do you have that on your phone?
Probably not.
Why? It's the best app.
I have other AI friends I use.
There's so many cool AI friends. Well, okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like so that you can, so this, well, I can't find the little, I can see it, but it's really small. I want to be able to show y'all. Let me see. Okay, so right here, this is ChatGPT. Okay, so if you have never used ChatGPT, put never used it or put yes, very familiar, use it all the time. Like, let us know what level you are on AI at this point and where you're at. And again, it's totally fine if you're not. But what I did was I just typed, I'm going to read it to you and we'll do kind of a screenshot. But I just posted like, okay, where could I host paint parties? All right. So then what it does is it basically just lists off all of these different places. And I'm going to read some to you. Okay. So here it says private venues, dedicated paint studios, which is like franchises, bars and restaurants, private events, different things like that. Pop-up events, all of that, which I don't love pop-up events because I teach you how to have a profit every party. And that's kind of what I really love. Teresa says, use it every day. Awesome. Katie says, never used it. Katie, your life is about to change. You're going to love this. Oh my gosh. Erica uses it and taught her nephew. Very cool. Okay. Marilyn has never used it. Your life's about to change too. Okay. So what we'll do after this is I'll do a very simple like screen share since it's going backwards, and I'll post that in addition to this. But here's the coolest thing. We have this little prompt for you. Okay, so everybody should have this. And this prompt says, make a list of 20 venues. I need to get my thing because I'm struggling. I'm like, why is everything blurry? Okay, make a list of 20 venues, restaurants, small businesses, or community groups in your area. So I would say in Nashville area, where I can message them about hosting a paint party at their location. Include, this is where it gets crazy, include their Facebook link, their phone number, their address, and if they have an activities manager. Just watch. Just watch. It's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to type this little script. Okay. Are there a lot of people that use it, Bobby?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't use it, but I think more people that do use it, looks like.
A lot of people that don't?
Yeah, there's several that's never used it.
Oh my gosh, you're going to love it.
I asked my AI friend, and they said that a botanical garden.
Oh my gosh, I would love to go to Cheekwood. There's this place called Cheekwood.
Oh yeah.
That has like fancy tea parties. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be kind of cool. And there was that Fort Worth Botanical Garden we used to go to for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought about having one there. That would have been cool.
That would have been really cool.
I put one, I said I would have one under the sea. I don't know how to do that, but it'd be cool to paint Little Mermaid under the sea.
Well, I am. Well, you could go to one of the, oh my gosh, right there by the Opry House. There's that aquarium that has like an underwater restaurant.
Oh,
yeah.
That would be cool.
Okay, so what I did was I typed in the prompt that we gave you right here, okay? Now I'm going to hit enter, but it's basically telling me all the different places in this area, okay? Now here's the thing, is I can actually say, can you please give me this in a printable version? So I can go like this. Can you please make it in a printable version? Okay. So I'm asking it to make it in a printable version, and now it's going to analyze it, and it's going to give me a PDF that I can literally grab and then print. So I do want to just always remind you, when you are using ChatGPT, remember, it is still AI. It's not perfect. Just like humans aren't perfect. AI is not perfect. So I want you to always double check things. So I'm going to download this. And then now I can print these venues, and it's all done in a list. This stuff used to take me hours and hours of work. Now, in just a matter of seconds, we can legit just go like that, and it's ready to go. So then, now that we have places, what we want to do is we want to do the magic script. So now that we know who we're going to contact, now that we know who we're going to find for restaurants or community centers or whatever, all I'm going to have to do is go to these places and then send this magic script. Now, this is where people think that sending the magic script is the hardest part. It is not, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. The worst that can happen is that somebody doesn't respond or they say no. That's it. That's the worst that can happen. So what I like to do is I like to challenge you to send it to 5 of the places that you pulled up a day until you have one person interested. Once you have one person interested, then you're going to stop sending the script and you're going to put all your energy on just getting that party booked. So now you can start marketing that party, okay? Getting butts in the seat. So in this one, for example, here's your script, and you all should have it on your paper. It says, hi, my name is Heidi. I always like to say, my name is Slim Shady, but it's not. Okay. So my name is Heidi, and I teach step-by-step paint parties. I would love to see about doing an event at your restaurant, your women's event, your whatever, your church, on a slow night. Do you have time to talk this week? Now, here is the step that most people miss. Do not send that question. The reason why, when you say, do you have time to talk this week? There is something about our brains when we hear a question that we have to respond. I don't know why. I'm not good with the science stuff, but there's something that's been proven in science that when we are asked a question, we could be told a lot of stuff, but all of a sudden I say, hey, what's going on? How are you? You know, like if I start to like say, okay, have you painted your cow? All of a sudden it's like, you know, it's like we're Piper. Like we've heard like treat, like we've heard a question, right? And now we feel like we need to answer it. So make sure that you put that in there. Do you have time to talk this week? And I also want to remind you, as you do this, some of you will do this tonight. Some of you will do this tomorrow, and you will actually book a party before we even get back together on the thing. And that's what I love the most, is when you send this magic script and then you book a party. It is so exciting to see you have a party booked and now you're ready to start making money. So that's kind of your challenge. And that way you can for sure do ChatGPT. And if you haven't done it before, I highly recommend playing around with it. It is a lot of fun. Okay, next up, some questions. And then we're going to do our homework. All right, how is everybody doing? Did you finish your painting? Are you going to finish it this weekend? Let me know in the comments. I'm so excited. And let me see here. Oh my gosh, yes. Take action, Tammy. Take action through fear. Even if you're scared, I want you to take action. A lot of the venues will not charge you to use your space. Some of them will. So for example, I have a party and it is where I'm giving her a percentage. So you could see I raised my price. So it's usually $35, but I raised it so that she could have a percentage of it. So because this is a very new venue, she wanted $18. And so I was like, okay, I did the math and I still profit even with giving her $18 out of the $45. Now, some places just want you to come in and they don't care. So I have a mix of venues. Some will have, me pay them a little bit, some don't. So I think just having a great space to teach paint parties where it's mobile and then you don't have to pay rent on it, I'm all about trying to figure it out so we can make it a win-win for both. Okay, we have a couple finishing this weekend. Yay! Okay, so what's the next question? And then I'll talk a little bit about Paint Party Headquarters and then we'll go into homework.
And then let me find a question for you. I saw one up here, I might not be able to get back to it. Yeah, Denise Gadke. Sorry if I butchered that one. She says, how do you handle it when you've used a magic script, you've reached out to places and they're not responding? Do you just keep trying to hit them up more and more, or
That's a great question. So I keep we have a spreadsheet inside Paint Party headquarters that you can, print out or use on your computer. And basically it's almost like you're cataloging. So for example, let's say I've contacted Mellow Mushroom. Okay. I would put the date that I contacted them, how I contacted them, and then if they've responded or not. If there's been no response, I'll just put no response, and then I'll usually wait about 2 weeks and then I'll follow up. Somebody taught me this quote years ago, and it is magic. So fortune is in the follow-up, okay? So I highly recommend you write that down. Fortune is in the follow-up. Most people will not follow up because they feel like that they're bothering people. Yes, if you're doing it every day, if you're doing it every week, of course you're bothering people. But a lot of times they're just busy. So if you've done it for 2 or 3 times and they haven't responded, then give it maybe 6 months, 8 months, and then try again. But I promise you, if you start looking within 1 to 2 hour radius, you're going to have endless places that you can teach paint parties that you won't even care.
Awesome. I like this question. It's kind of a tough one, but you're really good at it. So Molly Bradley, she says, how do you handle mad customers?
Ooh, I've had a few.
Yeah, we've had a few.
So mad customers. Okay, so I have always been in customer service. Me and Bobby both have been in customer service pretty much our whole life, most of our career. So my thing has always been trying to help the customer as much as possible. And now that I own my own business, there is a difference between just letting a customer run over you versus dealing with a mad customer. I always err on the side of what can I do to make it right? That is just that's how I roll. Because I feel like our reputation is everything. And if somebody, here's an example. So one time we had this party. I overbooked it. We just kept having people sign up, and then we ended up having way too many people in a space that was way too small for that. So we had a ton of people in one room. Then we had another group of people in a second room. Well, what happened, because there was about 50 people there was this poor little table that was really quiet, and it was a mother-daughter, and they were kind of on the very, very end of the second room. Well, by the time I make my rounds, and again, I didn't hire enough help. I make all the mistakes for you. You don't have to make them. Just learn from what I've done. And by the time I made my way over to her, they were getting up and leaving. And I was like, hey, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, I'm not happy with what this was. And I felt so bad because her painting was okay, but it wasn't that good because I was never even over there to help her. It was way before we started doing beautiful sheets that are done for you. It was way before we had step-by-steps that were done for you. It was literally just, here we are. We're going to try to, help as much as we can. And so I always err on the side of what can I do to help? Another time, and I'll share this last story and then we'll go on to the next thing. Another time I actually booked at a venue that had this beautiful outdoor space, and it was so pretty. My dad actually came to this one, and we were painting a Halloween painting. Well, when I went to look at the venue, it was perfect, right? But it was during the day. I forgot about time change. And then once time change happened, I did not realize when I looked at the venue, they had absolutely no outdoor light. So we're painting and it's starting to get a little dusk, it's getting dark. And I'm like, oh my gosh, well, where's the lights? Thinking I'm just going to flip on some outdoor lighting. Nope, not one freaking light. And they had no room inside, so they couldn't let us in. And so everybody has their cell phones on with their light trying to paint. And it was so horrific that I literally was like, everybody gets a free pass to come to the next one. I'm so sorry. I had no idea this was going to happen. Everybody gets a free pass. And I think only 2 people took me up on it. Instead of trying to do a refund for everybody, I thought it would be better to go, okay, I'm going to give you the next one on me for free. Just let me know and I'll, give you that free ticket. And only 2 people redeemed that. Everybody else was like, oh, it's fine. So yeah, sometimes we just have mad customers. The last thing I will share about that. This one was really sweet. Okay, so this one was at a church event. Okay. There were like 40 people there. And during this event, there was this lady who was painting and she was at the front of the room. And she was so frustrated with herself. She was just like, I hate this. I don't, and I would come up to her and I'm like, do you need help? And she'd, no, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Like, she was just mad. And I'm like, okay, I'm like giving her the benefit of the doubt. I give her a few minutes and then I come back around and I'm like, hey, is there anything I can do to help? Nope. I hate it. Nope. I just don't get it. And so I was at the back of the room because I could just kind of let her be. Like, you can tell when people want help and then you can tell when you just need to let people have a moment. Well, she had a moment. She needed a moment to herself. And so I was in the back and she came up to me after and she said, hey, she goes, this is the first time I've painted since my husband died. She's like, I used to paint all the time. And then when he passed away, I stopped painting. And I'm just really sad and I'm frustrated. And when she opened up and I realized like, oh my gosh, like there was a piece of her that her husband, like she'd lost her husband. There was a piece of her missing. And then this hobby or this, love she had for painting, she totally stopped because of something that had happened in her life. When a lot of times like art is healing. That's exactly what we need in our life, is to pick up the brush. Even if we're not doing something we love, just pick it up and create and get back in that. So I just want you to know that like you're going to have people that are going through all different things in life. And we have to just be there for them. And again, that is why I am so passionate about sharing God's love through art. I think it is so healing and can literally change people's lives. So that's why I'm so passionate about that. So just give people the benefit of the doubt whenever they're having those moments. Sometimes we don't know what's going on at home. So, okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to spend 2 minutes, if that is okay with you, telling you just a smidge about Paint Party Headquarters. Is that okay? Let me know if it is. Just put a yes. If it's not okay, just do your ears like this and then you can hear the homework. But I'll just take 2 minutes of your time if that's okay. And then tomorrow we are going to break everything down and we are going to go over what supplies you need, how much it's going to cost, exactly how to do everything. We're going to break it down. You can take screenshots, literally all of that. And I cannot wait until you see everything we're going to show you tomorrow. Okay, so oh, awesome. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Valerie. Oh, I know. I am obsessed. So Junk Gypsy this year is doing, so I've done 2 paint parties with them. And that was one of the ones like when you say, how long do you follow up? 11 years. I've followed up for 11 years. To get Junk Gypsy. So Junk Gypsy is one of my favorite companies and they're doing the Practical Magic Prom this year. And I'm so sad I'm not going to be there. I still have it on my calendar. I may like fly down, but I don't know. I don't want to leave Tennessee for my first fall. Like, what the heck? I've never seen leaves like this. So I'm freaking out. Okay. So Paint Party Headquarters. Here's the deal. We have not opened the doors to the public since last November. So it has been August, September, October. It has been, 9 months? Time to have a baby? Right. Like it's been 9 months. So with that being said, we have, 11 years. Way to go. Yeah, Lisa, I am, if anything, I'm very disciplined and persistent. You gotta give that to me. So anyway, so I want you to take this painting and even if you don't book a party, I want you to have a practice party. What that means is you get your friends, your aunt, your cousin, your weird neighbor, whoever, and teach them this painting so that you can get an idea of how you like this, okay? Just gather some people in your home, teach it to them. You don't even have to charge. Get, some good music, all of that good stuff, and just do a practice party. That's a great way to just kind of dip your toes in without being so overwhelmed, okay? So Paint Party Headquarters, you are getting over 100 paintings done for you, already ready to go with all the marketing. This was one of my biggest headaches, was trying to figure out how to do marketing that sold. Marketing, everything that you possibly need for a paint party already done for you. So it's ready to go. So you legit, like let's say, oh, I want to make kits. You could do this for any of our paintings because they're already done. And you could legit just print and make your kits to go. So it's pretty cool that everything's done. And then we also have tech trainings. We have marketing trainings, and we've been around over 7.5 years. So there is just so much stuff, and we're always updating. So everything, like if it's old, we have it on the list, we're updating it. Then we're replacing it to make sure it works with what is working today. So again, it's kind of like your go-to, your hub for everything you need for paint parties in a community of 3,000 people all over the world doing the same thing. And I can just tell you some of the best friendships I have seen grow from this community. Like I said, we do a Paint Party Business Live every couple of years, and we've had people come every year and they meet people, and it's just so much fun. You're going to learn so much. There's nothing like having a purpose and something excited to do and to be hopeful about. Okay, so now we're gonna do our homework. Let's see. Oh, and if you are in Paint Party headquarters, I would love to, you can do a hashtag PPHQ or let us know something you love about it. We always just love our members so much. And just like I am overly customer service for my Paint Party people, I am legit like that for you as well. Like my job, I'm not a person who's like, I'm an entrepreneur, I work for myself. No, I'm like, I work for 3,000 of you. Like I wake up and my job is to make your life easier. So we are always trying to make your life easier. So we really listen to our members and figure out what you need, and then we try to deliver as quickly as possible. Okay, so what we're doing now is homework, and then double check with Brendan that we did not miss anything. And let's give a round of applause to our team. They are working on the backside, so we appreciate you so much. Oh, that's so good, Ari. I'm so happy you're going to be here. Yay! Okay, so what's our homework?
Homework. You got finish your painting.
Oh, finish your painting. That's step 1.
Post a photo of the places you're going to contact.
Ooh, great. So if you filled it out on this, you can post this photo if you want. Or you can just put it on some Post-it notes. That'd be great, of who you're going to contact.
And as always, comment on 3 other posts, something positive.
Yes. So on 3 other posts, if you would comment something positive, let's, share the love and just keep this group really kind and all of the good things. I cannot wait to see your finished paintings. Make sure you post a picture. Also, for all of you posting with your beautiful flannels and your paintings, just a quick tip. When you're posting your pictures, if you set it up or even just set it on something like this, let me show you. So if you set it like this, for example, let's say you have it, there's a piece of, there's maybe like a bottle or something like that. If you hold your painting and you hold your sheet or however you want to do it, right, like this, what you can do is if you're on an iPhone, instead of trying to do it selfie mode, you can touch the top and then you can change your camera to 3 seconds or 10 seconds. That way you can kind of back up and you can be like, I was waiting for it. Okay, so maybe that'll help a little bit for some of your photos too. Plus, inside Paint Party headquarters, we help you a lot with how to take your photos, how to take your videos so that you look professional out of the gate as the Paint Party host you are. So I hope you had fun tonight. And I just want to thank you. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, this is so much fun to me. And I hope you've had fun tonight. I hope that you have had fun painting and learning how you can make money doing this. And I cannot wait till tomorrow. So I just want to say thank you so much.